All right, my friends, this is not much of a monthly vlog. It is March 2nd today. I'm just not looking my best right now. Yeah, it's been a heck of a month because the first 2 weeks of February we were very sick, and then sometime in the second week of February I was feeling a little better. The weather was pretty nice, so I didn't really want to go in the gym, so I decided I was going to do farm work as my workouts. Hence why I never really vlogged or filmed anything, because I was out on our land. We have cut down a ton of trees, and my husband was sawing them into logs, and then I was collecting the logs and relocating them to sorting piles so that we could clove them so that we have firewood for next year. Anyway, that's a really long-winded preface to say that I hurt my back doing that, and I know exactly what I did. I had really terrible form. I was not being careful about my back, and I was lifting these huge logs. I got really cocky and arrogant and was just like, no, I can handle it, you know? And I'm paying the consequences now, because it is now March 2nd and I'm still out of commission. It's not a bad back injury. I don't have pain per se, and I don't have nerve sensations, but I have a ton of tightness and pressure. I've been trying to do stretches. Thankfully, my sister and my brother-in-law are doctors of chiropractic, but they're in the US, so I've had a consultation with them on Zoom, and they've given me some stretches and some basic assessments and stuff, but really I just don't know how to fix myself. The only thing that really helps is the TENS machine. So I'm going to try to get a time at the rehabilitation center here for an assessment and see if they can just give me some more hands-on instructions of what to do. And I'm hoping to God that after that time I can go to our health clinic and see if they will prescribe me the medication that I took 12 years ago when I had horrible back problems, which is cyclobenzaprine. It's just a very low dose, but here in Sweden they do not prescribe medications, So sorry for sitting in a weird position, but this actually feels really good for my back. Anyway, so I have continued to work out this month, but it has not been the types of workouts that I had hoped for. I have had some lifting sessions, particularly upper body, arms, shoulders, triceps, chest, that kind of thing. I am worried to start incorporating lower body because I feel so much tightness in my hip flexors and my quads, and I just don't want to do anything that could cause my back to go in spasm. So, but I've also been doing a lot of walking and just being active around the house. I know that's not much, but movement is movement, right? So once again, I am not expecting anything. And in fact, if I were to be honest, my clothes are fitting really tight right now. So I don't think I have actually lost anything. I may have even gained, but I don't know. I'm not going to make any guesses or whatever. There is another thing going on this month. I have talked about it on my Instagram. I am not going to talk about it here because I have 2 family members who watch my videos and I do not want anything to get out right now. But I will probably maybe talk about it in a separate video. Anyway, I'm going to weigh myself right now. I'm going to take progress pictures. I'm going to make breakfast. I'm going to pump. I'm going to feed my baby. Hopefully I will get a workout in today, and then at some point, maybe not even today, probably tomorrow, but in this video clip, I will go out and do my measurements, and we will just kind of make that the February month end video, and then going forward in March, starting yesterday, although I was kind of 75-80% on track, I am tracking macros again. So I have started my diet prep. I need a week to break myself into this because I am, number 1, pretty sugar addicted right now. Number 2, I'm very bored with the foods. I have tried to order the foods I used in previous diets over the years, and I'm just so bored of them that I'm not going to have success on a diet cycle because I'm not in the mood to be a martyr right now. I'm still I'm having to deal with my back. I'm having to deal with a lot of other things in life. I don't have the like gung-ho all-in mentality right now. So if my food is going to be miserable, I'm afraid I'm not going to stick to a diet. So I'm needing time to Tetris foods together and see, okay, well, how much protein do I need? What protein sources do I want to eat? That kind of thing. So I'm giving myself a 1 week grace period. However, I am weighing and logging everything in my MyFitnessPal, and I'm working on it, okay? I'm working on it. Once I get to March 15th, I will have technically made 1 year breastfeeding if I count the few weeks in pregnancy that I harvested colostrum. So like my OCD brain is like, okay, at least I can technically say I made my 1 year goal, like technically. But otherwise, yeah, I'm right now, like, I don't mind dieting while breastfeeding because my goal is actually to start weaning down. I still have that wound on my nip that I talked about in my January video. And in fact, it's really bad right now. I have 3 lacerations that I'm trying to close, and I'm only pumping 4 times a day, and I'm not even taking like the max suction. So my body, like the skin on that part of my anatomy is so fragile that my body is just, I just can't keep going. I've got to stop. That's that. So let's cut, let's weigh, let's eat, pump, whatever. I'll come back and do my measurements, and then we will just start a fresh new month. And hopefully between rehab and being smart about my exercises and being good about diet, I can really start to make progress on my body composition goals. Hello, my good people. It is March 6th. So how's that for February month end? But better late than never. I am just wrapping up a workout up in her. And so I thought I would take measurements so that I can finish this February vlog and stay accountable. I cannot wait to come back at the end of this month and talk about all the things that have been going on. I'm still dealing with this back injury, but I have I've got some appointments with some physiotherapists, so that's awesome. I'm gonna get going on that. But I have been tracking macros at almost 100% for this whole month, and I am so stoked. I feel like I am in it, you guys. I finally feel like I'm in it. I'm getting my water intake in. I am sleeping better because my baby is sleeping better. I am down to, officially today, 3 pumps per day when it comes to breastfeeding. So like, I feel good. I don't know where my calories are supposed to be right now. I'm kind of aiming for 1,800. I don't know where my calories are, but I'm just going to monitor it this month, see what my weight does. But things are going really, really good, and I feel hopeful and motivated and really good. So let's do these measurements and wrap up this video and move on with things. All right, hips are 105 centimeters, which is 41¼ inches. Waist is 85½ centimeters, which is 33¾ inches. Underbust is 83 centimeters, which is 32¾ inches. And I am measuring at 99 centimeters, which is 39 inches. Thigh, I'm getting 59½ centimeters, which is 23½ inches. It's one of those ones that it doesn't really change much for me. Oh, and glutes. I'm showing 104 centimeters, which is 41 inches. Okay, so that's that. Like I've said all along, I haven't looked at my measurements, but the plan was never really to do much change to my body until I finally got down to doing a diet, let's just be honest. So it's kind of like my starting point. I'm gonna end this video now. I will come back in a month and hopefully I will have some good stuff to talk about. I'll see you guys then. Okay, bye.